Hi, I'm Eric Bowling in for Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching this special edition of the O'Reilly Factor Election 2016. Let's get right to our top story. Is Donald Trump now the inevitable Republican nominee? Super Tuesday is just 5 days away, and Trump's two biggest rivals, Senator Ted Cruz and Senator Marco Rubio, are firing everything they've got to try and stop him.
We can't be fooled by P.T. Barnum. The time for the clowns and the acrobats and the dancing bears has passed.
Donald Trump has actually alluded to the fact that he thinks parts of Obamacare are pretty good. I can tell you, everybody running for president tells you, I want to get rid of Obamacare. I'm the only one that's ever done anything about it meaningful.
And meanwhile, Bill O'Reilly put it this way last night about Trump's tightening grip on the GOP nomination.
In the end, Donald Trump doesn't care about politics. He doesn't care about parties. He does not care about elites. He does not care about what he says in attacking an opponent. He only cares about one thing: winning.
Joining us now with reaction from Nashville, the Tea Party News Network's Scotty Nell Hughes, and with me in studio, Kellyanne Conway, the head of a pro-Ted Cruz super PAC. All right, I'm going to start with you, Kellyanne. You're here right here in studio. So people have said, what have you been waiting for? Now you're finally going after Donald Trump. Do you like the way it's working out?
Well, Senator Cruz is taking on Donald Trump himself, as is the campaign. At our super PAC, we're still bolstering Senator Cruz's image through filling in the blanks of his career before he got to the Senate, which was in his 40s.
The time is running out. There's 5 days before Super Tuesday. Well, 600 delegates are going to go on Super Tuesday.
Right, that's why
you're still filling out his career?
No. Let me start over here. Eric, we have been running ads mainly about Senator Rubio, some about Mr. Trump, and many about Senator Cruz. But this question of is he inevitable, of course he's not. 5% of all delegates have already been cast. Only 133 have been awarded. There will be over 2,500 that are eventually awarded. Let's not be disrespectful to all of the voters except for the first 4 states that have cast ballots and deprive them of their voice in choosing their nominee. Mr. Trump is the prohibitive frontrunner at this moment, but he is in no way inevitable. I think if Senator Cruz gets Mr. Trump to himself, then you're going to have the two anti-establishment outsiders.
To drop out?
Well, sure. He's already said he can't win anything until Florida, and Trump's beating him there by 16 points today.
So, Scotty, Donald Trump is looking at Senator Cruz and Senator Rubio taking shots at each other, beating each other senseless, and saying, you know what, I'm all right with this because I keep winning states. Is Donald Trump the inevitable?
He is the inevitable. I mean, I agree. Let's not look past the upcoming states. I'm in a state that's voting on Tuesday. But guess what? In my state, in almost every single state, Mr. Trump is winning. He's ahead of the polls by double digits in almost every single state. And now, according to the latest Dallas ABC poll, he is tied with Senator Cruz at 32%. Listen, Texas is one of the odd states that you have to be above 50% of the vote counts, and then you get 100% of the delegates. Senator Cruz is a faraway point from that. And he only said that he needed to win South Carolina. He did not win a single county in there. That was what he was hoping to be to his Bill Clinton moment that would sweep him into the South, that would get the momentum going for the rest of the country. It hasn't started, and it doesn't look like it has any chance of even starting at this point.
Kellyanne, I do the math. I look at these things. I do this, the delegate math, and it comes down to, and Scotty Nell points this out, does Senator Cruz not only take Texas, but take a lot of it? It's a proportional state. If he doesn't take a vast majority of Texas, I can't see a path to the nomination.
Why? There are other states voting that day: Arkansas, Georgia.
And Trump has a lead.
And he's not leading in any of them.
He has a big lead in 12 of the 14 states and territories that are going to vote on.
Right, no doubt. Well, I'm going to respect the right of the citizens in those states to cast their ballots and show their preferences on Tuesday. There's another poll, just to correct the record, there's another poll out today that shows Senator Cruz leading Mr. Trump by, that's a Monmouth poll that Mr. Trump always likes to quote the Monmouth poll. The Monmouth poll shows Cruz leading Trump in Texas by 15 points. Senator Cruz has the best chance of winning his home state when you compare him to Rubio and Kasich. Rubio is losing by 16 points to Mr. Trump. Kasich is behind in Ohio. So that's why I think these two anti-establishment, anti-Washington outsider candidates in Trump and Cruz will do very well on Super Tuesday. That's 155 delegates. We've gone from the last couple days of Senator Cruz must win win Texas or he's done to now he has to have a vast majority. He's also competing in other states. Look at his public schedule. He'll be in 5 or 6 of the states between now and Tuesday. He's competing in many of these Super Tuesday states, as opposed to Senator Rubio, who should just drop out and let Cruz and Trump really battle it out. Why? He was asked, what state can you win? And he said, oh, Florida on March 15th. So we're going to skip all of Super Tuesday, the first 4 contests in February, March 5th contest, March 8th contest, until Rubio can find a state he can win. That's not a winner.
So go ahead, Scotty. Now, the Cruz campaign would love to see the Rubio campaign drop out, but it doesn't seem like anyone's dropping.
No, they're not. And actually, if you talk to people, you know, Marco Rubio is having some really good momentum in some of these states, including my own. But it's still not enough. While you, Kellyanne, are sitting here and looking at these states that are coming up on Tuesday and just like praying that something will change in the polls.
Well, I'm always
praying. You have to be doing something, because actually you saw the Cruz campaign. He's not going to attend an event in Alabama on Saturday morning. He's going to Texas. You're hearing things of all of his work is going into Texas, his home state, which, by the way, he should be blowing out every single poll, but he's not. It reminds me a little bit of Al Gore in Tennessee when he lost this state. But instead, you've got Mr. Trump being asked about, who do you want as your vice presidential candidate to run with you? That right there shows where the American people have moved on. I'm waiting for the Cruz campaign to kind of get the hint, and so that maybe instead of continuing to divide our conservative movement, they'll start speaking positively about uniting us and going against Hillary and Bernie.
Well, uniting us, and so all these personal insults against Senator Cruz is supposed to then lead to uniting us. But let me just say this. You mentioned Bill Clinton. Somebody mentioned Bill Clinton before. Bill Clinton lost the first 4 contests in 1992.
Campaign. Don't sit there and throw that mud at Mr. Trump.
Scotty, hold on. Go ahead. Bill Clinton what?
Bill Clinton lost the first 4 contests in 1992. His first win was on Super Tuesday in Georgia. He went on to be the Democratic nominee and a 2-term president. So the entire point is we don't disrespect people in states that haven't voted yet. We're not going to choose a nominee based on 4 states, one of which
Kellyanne,
Senator Cruz won.
The math.
Well, should we just hang it up now?
Well, let me do it this way.
This sounds like the Jeb Bush people for a year, doesn't it, Scotty? It sounds like the Jeb Bush people for a year. We're inevitable. Hillary's inevitable.
I've said this on Fox for a long time. The only way you compete against Donald Trump at this stage of the game, there are 2 things in politics. There's momentum and time. Trump has the momentum. You guys are running out of time. Everyone, if you want to compete, has to get behind one non-Trump candidate. Who's it going to be? Doesn't seem like either one wants to do that.
Well, no, Marco Rubio says he can't win anywhere. Wouldn't you rather it be Ted Cruz and Donald Trump, Scotty, as the head of a Tea Party network?
Well, no, actually, I agree that it could be all 3 of them. All 3, you know, the truth is, though, if you look at the delegate count,
Trump has a ceiling.
It doesn't matter whether it's Cruz or Rubio. We're winning. That's the point.
You guys have why isn't Mr. Trump, who I know well, why isn't he at 50%, 55%? If people really want to,
you know what? You said he wasn't going to get 20%. You said he wasn't going to get 25%. You know what, Kelly? Do yourself, your present self a favor. Start helping to unite the party instead of, and that'll help us down the road instead of right now.
We're united against Hillary, and you know it.
Leave it right there, ladies. Thank you so much.